Week 1 of the 2023-24 NBA season is over, which means it's time to run it back. This is Run It Back, NBA Week in Review. I'm Jose Salviati, editor at The Peach Basket. This is the show where we recap the week that was in the NBA and discuss the NBA question of the day as we prepare for the week to come. We're going to start with the only objective NBA power rankings available to you. You can read more about how we get to these rankings and see the entire list at thepeachbasket.net. Let's take a look, though, at the top 10 today. Now, keep in mind, this is only after week 1, so obviously things are going to change. Don't get mad at me. These are objective rankings. Number 10, the Golden State Warriors. The Chris Paul experiment is on. Let's see how it works out. Coming in at number 9, the Bradley Beal list so far. Phoenix Suns aren't doing too bad. They're off to a pretty good start, 2-1. The Lakers also off to a pretty good start. If you call 1-1 a good start, a good win against those Phoenix Suns got them here. Number 7, the Dallas Mavericks, thanks in large part to some Luka magic, which we'll see just a little bit later. Coming in at number 6, is this team a good team? I think they are. I like Tyrese Halliburton a lot. The Indiana Pacers come in at number 6 after a 2-0 start. The Pelicans come in at number 5. Might this be the season Zion takes over? Hope so. For him, for the NBA. They are number 5. The Beast of the East, the revamped Boston Celtics come in at number 4. They're off to a very good start and look pretty dangerous. The world champion Denver Nuggets come in at number 3 again after a 2-0 start and really haven't been challenged yet. Let's see how things go for them as they defend their title. The Thunder, this is not a misprint, come in at number 2. Check out thepeachbasket.net to understand why. And number 1, the Milwaukee Bucks. They only went 1-0, but they beat a good team, which is how they got to where they are. That's it. That's the objective top 10 list after week 1. Again, things are going to change, but that's where things are now. If you want to see where your team lands, if you didn't see them in the top 10, make sure to visit thepeachbasket.net, not only to find your team, but also to understand how we get to the rankings and what we mean by objective NBA rankings. But now let's shift our focus to the players. These are the best to do it by average in week 1 of the 2024 NBA season. By that, we mean the person, the guy who scored the most points, the most assists, the most rebounds, the most blocks, and had the most steals. These are the best to do it after week 1. Let's take a look. First, Luka, 41 points per game. The guy does it all. He's absolutely incredible. I'm not surprised to see him here after week 1. Tyrese Halliburton, 11 assists per game. He was on this list a lot last season. I expect to see him here a lot this season. Rebounds per game. That goes to Jalen Duren, a good player who some of you may not have heard of. 4 steals per game. For Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. KCP throwing it down. Rudy Gobert is going to be on this list time and time again. 4 blocks per game so far after week 1 of the NBA season. I do want to call out that the Pistons rebounds leader is a big, Steve Priscilla rather on our team is a big fan of Jalen Duren. So shout out to Steve for being on that bandwagon early. Keep our focus on the players. Here are the best to do it, period, after week 1. What I mean by that is this is the very best dunk, not the most dunks by average, not the most assists by average, but the best dunk, the best dime, the best deny, the best dagger, the best dazzler. And we cheated a little on the best dud. Let's take a look at who did it best in week 1. We'll start with the dagger. We go to Chicago. Alex Caruso, Chicago Bulls were down until he got this pass at the corner 3 and did this. AC is a good player. So Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, nice dish out to a wide open 3. Nice assist. Malik Monk, I'm just going to let you watch this dunk. Nasty. Victor Wembanyama, we're going to talk about him a little bit later. He's so good, he not only blocked 1, he blocked 2. It's crazy. Luka Doncic with the dazzler. You know, you do this once, it's lucky. You do it over and over again, you're just good. We didn't have a dud in week 1, so we didn't want to leave you empty-handed. We're going to call out the Swaggy P for a classic dud. That's it. Those are the best to do it after week 1. We're going to end our show with a question of the day. Now, normally, I would have somebody here to join me because it's always a lot more fun to debate these things. But today, at the start of the season, it's just me. So I win the debate by default. But the NBA question of the day is kind of a simple one. Is Victor Wembanyama, you just saw a highlight, is that hype warranted? This guy came into the league with a ton of hype we haven't seen really since LeBron. And other players have been swallowed up by that hype in the past. Is Victor going to be that guy? There was a lot of talk about his frame. He's small. He's not small, but he's thin. Can he handle the wear and tear of the NBA? He's going to be able to handle that punishment. So far, not only is he handling it, but he's dishing it out himself. So, yeah, I mean, it's a small sample set for sure, but it sure looks like Victor Wembanyama is real. He is the real deal. The first thing I thought of, though, when I watched him play, and a little caveat, I haven't seen a game beginning to end with him yet. I'm going to tonight. I'm excited to do that. But I've seen snippets, right? I've seen the highlights that y'all have seen. But when I saw what I saw, my first thought was, somebody who's 7'4" shouldn't have this skill set. He's unbelievable. And I wonder if he came in the 80s as opposed to today, would they have tried to stifle him a little bit, right? I think it's Ralph Sampson, who I think was stifled a little bit. He had the same kind of skill set, point guard, big, but they wanted him to be Kareem. They wanted him down low. They wanted him blocking shots, getting rebounds, developing a sky hook. And I can't help but think that would have happened to Victor in the 80s. Good, bad, or indifferent. It's kind of a blessing that he was born and is around now, because there's no limits on his game. And he's doing it all, and it's amazing to watch. Those of us who've been around a bit got to witness, right, to the evolution of LeBron James. Enjoy the evolution of Victor Wembanyama, because the hype is absolutely warranted. That's it. That is the end of week 1. Week 1 of the 2023-24 NBA season is in the books. Join us next week as we run back to number 2. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. We'll talk again then.
Pick and roll, post up, crossover, step 2, step back, corner 3, dribble, drive to the hoop. We provide hoop news, hoop court truths, voice of the fan, win or lose. In-depth reports, locker room to the court. Peace basket can grasp all facets of the sport. So look here, lend the air in the air is the sound of hoop fanatics in the atmosphere. Your expectations, we will surpass it. Attractive like a magnet, tuned in the Peach Basket. Live broadcasting, even podcasted. Got a question, don't hesitate to ask it. Intelligent news with no static. Turn on your tablet when you gotta have it. Drop updates quick like a rabbit. We got the answers, check out Peach Basket. Peach Basket, Peach Basket. Peach Basket, Peach Basket. Peach Basket, Peach Basket. The voice of the fan, the voice